Hello and welcome to another episode of Party and Sentence. Along with you and White, I'm your host, Sam Johnson.
Today's topic is the all-new F-150 Super Cab.
Hold on.
Who are you, Bill Parcells?
No, I'm not Bill Parcells, but I can save you $4,000 on an F-150 Super Cab.
$4,000 off? You can't do that.
I just did it.
You're nuts.
You're useless.
Useless? Useless?
Yeah, Amy City Ford, $4,000 off the all-new F-150 Ford Super Cab.
Amy City Ford, always customer friendly.
This game is being brought to you in part by Agape Pest Services. For all your pest needs, call the best. Agape Pest at 225-567-5826. That's Agape Pest for all your pest needs. 225-567-5826.
Channel 17's coverage of playoff football here in the parish. We have the Sumner Cowboys taking on the Homer Pelicans. Back deep to receive the kick, taking about the 2-yard line, makes a move, and he's appended about the 23-yard line, and the Sumner Cowboys will be 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. I am Shane Smith on the camera and occasionally chiming in from time to time. Butch Lee. There you go. To bring you all the sights and sounds of what promises to be a very exciting football game. Two very evenly matched teams. We talked to the coaches before the game, and we'll get into the seedings and all that and how they play out in just a moment. Sumner goes up under center from the 24. He's going to hand the ball off to number 6. Looks to the right side. Got a nice hole. He will fight to about the 34-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down, about a yard shy, I think.
That's number 3 on the carry.
Number 3 on the carry. We're looking for our depth charts. Get those up and going. I believe that was Craig Fox on the carry for the Cowboys. So good opening play for the Cowboys. Moves the chains and gets a first down. We want to thank the guys in the press box here. Some that did a great job giving us some very detailed depth charts, and we'll figure them out and get everything to you.
That was number 6 on the carry.
B.T. Callahan, and he gave the ball against time to Charlie Fox, the fullback for the Cowboys. And just to set the starting lineup at quarterback, 5'7", 147 sophomore B.T. Callahan. At fullback, Charlie Fox. At the left halfback will be Greg Fox. At the right halfback will be Tristan Dunhams. And give is to on the right side. Got some nice hole, and we'll have another Cowboy first down. And that again was Craig Fox, the left halfback. So I'm going to give some love to this offensive line because they're opening up some nice holes here. At the left tackle, number 56, Henry Crawford. At the left guard, Job Huckabee. At center, Daniel Owen. At the right guard, Darnell Jones. At the right tackle, John Antoon. And at tight end, Michael McCabe. And I believe this is a young man we'll be talking about a lot as this game progresses. And give us to number 7. He's got a hole. Got about 4 on the carry. That was Dunham. Had to get that pronunciation right. Dunhams. Bear with us. First Sumner game I've done all year, so we'll get them right and give all these kids their proper credit. Sumner comes in the champions of their district. Very hard-fought battle with LaRondra at the end to win the district title. Got a big hole. There he goes, 35-30. Finally wrestled down at the 25-yard line with Dunhams, and he wants to make sure I know how to pronounce his name.
You'll learn that name before it's over with.
Oh, my goodness. Nice hole, and right off that tackle and guard, they opened up a huge hole. Butch, I think you could have run through that hole.
Thank you, Shane.
Sumner comes in here the 10th seed in Class 2A, taking on Homer, the 23rd seed. So fairly even matched ball game. And got another nice hole and about 4 yards, late hit. That's the area we usually see face mask coming out of. Let's see what the call. It's either a face mask or a hold. I can't imagine that being anything other than that. And that will be a face mask is the call against the Pelicans. And we'll probably get right at the first down marker for the Cowboys. That takes it to the 18-yard line. Let's see if they move the chains.
Actually on the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. They've got to get right. They're actually between the 16 and the 17. They got to get to the 16 for the first down. So about a half a yard shy for the Cowboys. 9:18 to go, scoreless game. Just underway here in Sumner. In motion goes McCabe. He resets. And the give, I believe, is to Fox. Tries the right side, get a nice hole. And, boy, you got to like the way that Sumner offensive line is firing off the football right now. And we want to make sure we acknowledge all the folks who made this game possible tonight. Hometown Credit, Amite City Ford, and Agape Pest Services, as well as Allied Home Mortgage. Thank you, folks, for making this possible. So from the 8-yard line, first and goal. Come the Cowboys check that. That's the 3-yard line, isn't it, Butch?
No, you're on the 6.
On the 6, okay.
You're missing a yard line marker there.
Yeah, hard to pick it up. Got a big hole, and he's down to the 3-yard line.
Yes, now he is on the 3-yard line.
Now he's down to the 3. He's just a little ahead of me. A little ahead of him, Charlie Fox on the carry.
You must have had a vision or something. You could see where he was going to go.
Butch, I am many things, but clairvoyant is probably not one of them. So from the 3.5-yard line, the Cowboys trying to go up top early in this ball game. 8:09 to play first quarter. Sends a man in motion, gives him the football. He's down close to the end zone. He is in. That is a Cowboy touchdown.
That was number 3, Shane.
Number 3 on the carry for the Cowboys. They jump out to a 6-0 lead. Craig Fox on the board first. Exactly 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. The Cowboys take the opening possession, drive right at 75 yards for the touchdown.
Kick is good.
The extra point is good, and it is 7-0 Cowboys early. And speaking of early, our friends at Hometown Credit want to make sure that they want to wish everybody a safe and happy holiday season. My goodness, Butch, we already are staring Thanksgiving at the face. And right after Thanksgiving, we know the busiest shopping day of the year is there for Christmas.
And I hate to say, but this is my favorite time of the year. I usually gain about 10 pounds.
Oh, the food is outstanding. And we know this time of year, though, we can run into some extra expenses. So as your Christmas list gets longer, the money gets shorter, your friends at Hometown Credit can make your holiday season a lot less stressful and more enjoyable. So stop by and let Hometown Credit help you with all your holiday needs. Hometown Credit is located in the Times Square Shopping Center on North Morrison Boulevard in Hammond, or call Kenny Smith at 345-7100. Hometown Credit, serving hometown people. And there's the kick. It's going to be fielded right at the 11-yard line. Looks for a wall. He's got one to about the 35-yard line, where the Pelicans will open up an outstanding field position. Talk about outstanding field position. This game is being brought to you by Agape Pest Services. For all your pest needs, call the best, Agape Pest, at 225-567-5826. That's Agape Pest, 225-567-5826. So now can the Pelicans answer? They're on the 34-yard line and give off that tackle and got maybe a yard on the play, and that is it.
That was number 24 on the carry.
24 on the carry. Let's get out our depth chart here for the Homer Pelicans so we can tell you who's who. And There it is. That was Greg Nelson on the carry for Homer. Their quarterback is Dustin Danzai. He is a good one. He hands the ball off and got a nice hole. And you see the speed and explosiveness of Sumner right off the bat. That is Rashad Young. And Butch, this game looks like the classic size versus speed matchup. You're going to have the speed of Homer against the size of the Cowboys of Sumner, and Sumner's size was apparent early on that drive as they were able to run the ball at will.
Well, they're going to check for a first down. I say it's a first down.
Well, those of you who haven't seen old Eagle Eyes in action, Butch Lee, he's rarely wrong. Let's see if he gets this one right.
First down.
And that is a first down.
About three-quarter lengths of the ball.
So let's set the table for the Pelicans. At quarterback, Dustin Danzy. At halfback, Rashad Young. At fullback, Greg Nelson. At the split end, Ricky Sanders. At the other flanker, Leonard Harris. We'll give that offensive line some love in just a moment. Man in motion. That is 31, Rashad Young. Give to the fullback. And I believe that is Nelson. He's going to fight for about 3 yards. That offensive line is at left tackle, Levi Hilton. At left guard, Kevin Smith. At the center, O.D. Akron. At the right guard, Gary McCoy. At the right tackle, Larry Windsor. And at the tight end, Pat Canterby. And on defense for your Sumner Cowboys, we'll get to them in just a moment. And going to be a give to Rashad Young. Tries the right side, dances for about 3-yard gain. And at the defensive end spot, Josh Jackson for the Cowboys. Number 75, William Meharry. Number 78, Greg Travis. Number 55 at defensive end, Jamie Morris. At one corner, Craig Fox. At the other corner, Devin Coleman. At the outside linebacker position, Antoine Zanders. At the middle linebacker, and he's a good one, Michael McCabe. At the outside backer, Michael Aisley. Gonna throw it, looks on field. He's under a big rush, steps up, dumps it off, got about 3 yards on the game.
Incomplete. They're calling it incomplete.
Pass to be incomplete. It's kind of shielded me a little bit from the football. And I promise you, that won't be the last call I get wrong tonight.
Well, see, in this game, first bounce doesn't count, Shane.
Okay. At the safety spot, Jamie Jones, and at the free safety spot, Tristan Jones. And gonna punt it away now, 4th and 6. And there's the snap, kick up, gets it off, and probably just needs to get away from this one. Takes a big Pelican bounce, goes all the way down to the 20-yard line. So good punt there, about 35-yard net for the Pelicans. And talk about a place where you never have to punt, Butch. Amite City Ford, you and I have known those guys for a long time. I tell you, I don't know that there's a folks that are doing a better job. Call our friends at Amite City Ford, where you get $4,000. Yes, you heard me right. $4,000 off a new F-150 Super Cab. Come by and see them today. Amite City Ford, the home of great prices, tremendous finance rates, and unbeatable service. And gonna try the right side, cuts it up, follows blockers nicely, still on his feet, 32-yard line. And Sumner has found some good running ability here early in this ball game. You want a car instead of a truck? Think you can't buy a new car for under $15,000? How about a 2003 Taurus LX, well-equipped for just $14,990? Hurry while selection's good. All rates and terms available with approved credit. Those are friends at Amite City Ford. From the 34-yard line, and Sumner may be calling a timeout. They will take one here. Back to the action here. And give off the right side, following his blockers again nicely. Boy, Butch, Sumner is just running at will at Homer right now. That offensive line is just doing a great job. I believe that was Dunham's again on the carry.
Well, we have about 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter. The score is 7-0 in favor of Sumner.
motion. Give is to Fox. Makes a guy miss. Fox cuts it back with a nice cutback. Fox to the 42-yard line. Once again, able to run that offense and run it well are the Cowboys. 1st and 10 now to the 42-yard line. Very festive atmosphere. Packed house here in Sumner. And considering that this is, I talked to one of the folks from Homer, this is almost a 7-hour drive, Butch, down here from Homer. That's a pretty nice crowd that they brought with them as well.
Yeah, you and I was trying to figure out about how far it was. We figured about 5 to 6 hours, but that's a long haul.
3:48 to go, and they're going to give it off to the fullback, and Fox will get about 2.5 on the play. So Sumner, I don't think, could have scripted this game to start off any better. They got the opening kick and was able to march down the field, running at will before they got the 3-yard touchdown by Tristan Dunhams and Dunhams, and it is a 7-0 Cowboy lead. And a nice reverse, and number 7 still on his feet. 30 to the 25-yard, still on his feet. Look at this run. Oh my goodness. Again, Dunhams and Butch, he did everything but go down on that play. That is a good looking back for the Sumner Cowboy Club.
If y'all happen to see something get in front of my camera every now and then, when we go down to the right side, we're in tight quarters here, and Mr. Shane has a tendency to get in my way.
Well, I am a pretty small guy, so it's hard for me to get in the way of the camera.
That's true.
Sends a man in motion. Cowboys on the 13-yard line. Give is off the right tackle, got a hole. Fox down to the 7-yard line. And again, it seems like along that right side of that line, the Cowboys can do no wrong right now. This game's also proudly brought to you by Allied Home Mortgage. Whether you're refinancing, debt consolidation, whatever you're wanting to do, take advantage of some great rates right now, rates that our grandparents barely saw. Give us a call, 345-1707. Mention this ad and get $100 off the closing cost. And around the right side to the 5-yard line. That's Allied Home Mortgage, 345-1707. 1:42 to play. Opening stanza of this ball game. Cowboys lead it already 7-0. Looking to add to this, but this is a key 3rd down and 3 in this ball game. If you're Homer, Butch, you want to get off the field here, and worse, you give up a field goal if you do. If not, you're going to be down 14-0 to a team that runs the football very well. Somebody might have jumped. Looks like they probably got back in time. Give is off the right side. He's going to have some room. Fox down to the 2-yard line. He's going to have the first down, I believe. It's going to depend on whether that's a right or left foot spot. Let's see where the referee puts this ball down.
Oh, yeah, they got it.
Okay. Eagle Eye says they have it. The referee agrees. It is 1st and goal, Cowboys. And that is right on the 1-yard line. Crowd trying to encourage him. Give it. The ball's on the ground. Did a great job of picking it back up. And
he picked it back up and almost fell in the end zone.
You're right. And sometimes the ball just bounces your way. And the Cowboys got very fortunate that ball bounced right back up into the running back's hands on that play.
Well, we're down to 18 seconds, 1st quarter.
So that probably would be the last play of the quarter. The referee flag had dropped, but they waved it off, so there was no infraction on the play. And that will be the end of one. And your score is the Cowboys 7. The Pelicans have yet to score. You gonna come over here and do color for me? Here we go. Sumner looking to cash in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Man in motion, they give it to him. He is met at the line by Homer. Does a great job. He may have actually lost about a yard or two on that play. And the Pelicans defensively stepped up big time on that play,
yeah,
Butch.
He did. He lost a yard on that one.
So another key 3rd down play. Actually, he may have lost 2 on that play. Makes it a 3rd down and 3. 3rd and goal from the 3. And key play in this ball game very early on. 11:31 to play, 2nd quarter. Going to be a give, and Matt again. Homer, but he fought forward. He's in the end zone. What tremendous second effort by Fox. Fox Butch was stopped a yard and a half short of the goal line. Fought, dove, would not be denied. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, the coaching staff said that they were really happy to have us, and they hope to have us again. I think they have plans on us coming again this year, Butch.
Oh, yeah? Well, they're playing some music. They're playing the music. I feel good.
And indeed they do. And no good. Just off the mark is the extra point. And that was Travis, on the extra point attempt. But it is 13-0 Cowboys.
And there's the kickoff.
And there's going to be some type of procedure on the play.
Evidently, the Cowboys was offsides on that kickoff. Yeah, that's what it's called.
That ball will go out of bounds, so that'll be an infraction play, and the Pelicans will start this play off in outstanding field position.
Yeah, I believe they get it on the 35-yard line when it goes out of bounds, and it almost went out on the 35-yard line.
Not what the coaching staff had in mind for Sumner.
Actually, they look like they're putting it on the 40-yard line.
So it may have actually been out of bounds before the 35. So from the 40-yard line, Pelicans will try to answer, trailing in this ball game 13-0. The Sumner fans are on their feet, jugs in hand, making a whole lot of noise. And going to look to throw it, and going downfield, and got his man, 35-30. 25 out of bounds. What an outstanding pitch and catch.
That is number 31.
And that was number 31. Butch is right for the Pelicans. And when I talked to the coaching staff for Sumner, they said the biggest thing they were worried about was this quarterback and his ability to hurt you with both his arm and his legs. And that was Dustin Danzy on the pitch and Rashad Young on the catch. So the Pelicans now will try, and there's a running play, and they're all over that. No, fights his way forward. What second effort he displayed on that play, and got to the 19-yard line. I believe that was Craig Nelson on the carry. Let's see.
Number 31.
Number 31 again. No, that's Rashad Young again.
If y'all wonder how come I'm not giving names, it's because I got my eye stuck in an eyepiece and I can't see names. I'm what they call a spotter.
Timeout will be taken by the Pelicans.
All right, here we are back at the action. 2nd down and 6. Hey, out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Got to give them a first down. Y'all have to put up with me for a minute or two. Shane is having to make a report into WWL radio. The handoff number 31. And he'll pick up about 4 yards down to the 6-yard line. Got to make it 2nd and 6. Two receivers out wide to the right. Handoff. Number 24. And the ball is now on the 4-yard line, which make it 3rd and 4. They'll have to make a touchdown. They cannot get a first down. All right, here we go with 3rd down and 4 from the 4-yard line. Handoff is 31. And touchdown. We'll get that man's name in a little bit. Shane has all the names. Like I say, I'm running the camera, so it's hard for me to read names and run the camera at the same time. But we'll try to keep it going as best as possible. High snap. And the kick is good. So with 8:50 left in the game, in the second quarter rather, it is now 13-7 in favor of Sumner. And Homer's lined up for the kickoff on number 24 kicking off. Down to the 8-yard line. Oh, good lick there. Official timeout. Okay, Sumner takes over on their own 30-yard line. Hand off to number 7. And he almost picks up the first down. I think he's going to be about a foot short. So it'd be 2nd and 1 foot. Well, we're fixing to be joined back. Well, hi there, Mr. Shane. Glad to see you back. I know you've been out doing other duties with WWL Radio. I've been trying to keep things going here. Whoop, there's a fumble.
Sumner got it back. Got very fortunate on the play. That was actually fumbled twice, Butch, and got it back. That was an outstanding drive that we saw from Homer answering on that.
We got an injury on the field, so we're going to take a break.
The young man looked to thankfully be okay as he was able to leave the field under his own power. The touchdown run was Rashid Young for the Homer Pelicans. And may throw it for the first time tonight. Looks for his man, got his man. And that is a 17-yard gain all the way down to the 35-yard line. Well executed by Sumner. Nice throw from Callahan to, I believe, who else? Our friend Tristan Dunhams. I'll eventually get that young man's name right. He's going to make me practice it enough tonight.
Yeah, you better be careful. He may come looking for you next week.
I tell you what, he's a good athlete. I know one thing, I couldn't run away from him. So here we go from the 36-yard line. The Cowboys trying to add to their lead. 7:37 to go. First half in this ball game. And give up the middle. I believe that is Fox. Fox got about 4 on the carry. And you know, Butch, I've said in high school football, you don't have to throw it a ton. You just have to be effective when you do. And when your quarterback can hit a man on a 17-yard pass on one of his only passes of the night, I'd say that's pretty doggone effective.
Well, all of us cameramen, we like these running games. We don't have to work quite as long.
So they've definitely got the running game on right now. From the 37-yard line. Excuse me, 33. Give off the tackle. There goes Fox again. Fox has got a big hole. Fox all the way down to about the 19-yard line. And another first down for the Cowboys. And I'm going to tell you what else this sustained running attack does for Sumner, Butch, is it keeps this explosive Homer offense off the field. Here we are with only 6:36 to play in the half, and I believe Homer's only had the ball twice.
Yep.
So when you're able to control the clock and move it like that, you keep the opponent off the football field. So here we go from the 19-yard line. And give again. This is the other Fox. Fights, digs. He's going to get about 5 on the play. And that's such a, I think, a lost art, that fullback dive play. So they're able to execute it very well on that play. Somebody's car alarm's going off. They may find their battery gone if they don't find the off switch to that. So it is a 2nd and 6 from the 17.
Well, I know it's not mine, but I don't have alarm on mine.
And mine's back in Hammond, so I sure hope it's not mine.
Oh, we got another timeout.
So timeout being taken by Sumner. That gives us an opportunity to thank the folks who paid the bills tonight, allowing us to bring you this game, what looks like to be a very good football game. Hometown Credit of Hammond would like to wish everybody a safe and happy holiday season. This time of year, we run into extra expenses, so as your Christmas list gets longer, the money gets shorter. Your friends at Hometown Credit can help make your holiday season a lot less stressful and, more importantly, more enjoyable. So stop by and let Kenny Smith and his staff at Hometown Credit help you with all your holiday needs. Hometown Credit is located in the Times Square Shopping Center on North Morrison Boulevard in Hammond, or give them a call at 345-1707. Hometown Credit, actually, Butch, has 2 convenient locations to help you. For our friends over in St. Tammany Parish who may be watching this game, Hometown Credit is also in Covington, located right by the new Walmart. Hometown Credit, who wants to remind you that their Hometown Credit is serving hometown people. So 2nd and 6 from the 17. give.
It's double.
Nice job. And he's going to be into the end zone. Dunham's again. Second time for the night. 17 yards out. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, that's at least the third time they've ran that play in the first half.
And they ran it very effectively, kind of out of a wing tee set. You have to follow the guard on defense. If you follow the ball, you will be fooled, and that's exactly what happened to Sumner on that play.
Well, we got the Cowboy down on the sideline doing a little dance for us.
You gotta like a mascot like that. And you know, Butch, I was just thinking to myself, this is one of the more unique places you and I have ever done a football game. And it's been a lot of fun already.
Well, Shane, they're gonna go for 2.
And I can't blame them. If they score here, they'll be back up by 2 full scores. And gonna fake it, rolling out, looking to throw it, throws it high, and overthrows his man. So your score is 19-7, Sumner. The place where you will always score is Amine City Ford. Call our friends at Amine City Ford where you can get $4,000 off a new F-150 Super Cab. You heard that correctly, $4,000 off. Come by and see us today at Amine City Ford, the home of great prices, tremendous finance rates, and unbeatable service. Amine City Ford, located just off the I-55 Amine exit. A short drive for all in our viewing area, all prices with approved credit. And going to be forced down at the 28-yard line, and the Sumner defense will take the field again. Homer offense, which has been explosive, has just not had the ball very much. And credit that Sumner offense for that. This game is also being brought to you by Agape Pest Services. When you're selling or buying a home, remember Agape Pest Services for all your real estate termite inspections. Call the professionals at Agape Pest Services, 225-567-5826.
We just had a short pickup there of about 1 yard.
1 yard
Number
gain.
24.
You know, we were just talking about Agape, and you know, as you know, Butch, I run a mortgage company and have to order termite certificates for people all the time. They're the folks I order every single one of mine through, and the reason is I know the folks over there are going to give a quality work. They're very reasonable priced on their termite inspections, and I think they'll, you know, and I know they stand behind their work. So Agape Pest Services, 225-567-5826. So 2nd and 9, there's a pitch out, tries to turn the corner. He is met and stopped by the Cowboys. About a 2-yard gain, and that is it. Let's see who gets up from the bottom of that pile. I believe that was
number 92.
Number 92, Michael McCabe, and he had a little help on that play, I believe, from... he had a host of help on the play. Number 47, who's not listed as a starter from what they gave me. So, and that is Darian Dyson, and also on the stop. So dropping back to pass. He's under a little pressure, steps up, going to try to run it, and he is going to be sacked by the Cowboys all the way back to the 19-yard, 20-yard line.
That was big number 79.
Defensive pursuit by the Cowboys.
That was big number 79 on the
so
sack.
79 gets the sack, and that is Josh Jackson, and he closed very nicely on that play. You know, rushing on the field, make sure they have the right number as the Cowboys. And here's the punt. And kind of a high hanging punt. Probably just needs to get away from it. He does. And it will bounce out of bounds, I believe, on the 45-yard line. So not quite.
No, he's moving on down.
No, he keeps walking it up. That's going to be all the way back to the 43-yard line. So the Cowboys will have outstanding field position to try to add to this 19-7 lead. You know, Butch, you and I were talking about the places we've done football games, and this may be one of the most unique and festive atmospheres we've ever been at. You know, the stadium itself is beautiful, dug out of a hill here in Sumner. That in itself in South Louisiana is unique. You know, we're not used to seeing hills where we live very often, and come up here and you see them, and this is absolutely a picturesque place to play, and they are 4 deep along the sidelines. It is a packed house here in Cowboy Stadium, and for good reason. And Fox put his shoulder down, falls forward, got about 3 on the play.
Yeah, and evidently they don't have a band out here, and they've been playing music, you know, through a DJ type thing, and I've been playing the oldies and goodies.
Well, they must be doing a good job, because a couple times I've looked over you, Butch, behind that camera, and I see you kind of doing a little dancing over there.
Well, yeah, this music's from my era. You know, it's you wouldn't understand it. You see, you're too young.
2nd and 7 for the Cowboys, 40-yard line, and going to be a fake it. Going to look to throw it. Looks underneath. Good decision. Gets his man. And that is Fox. Makes a nice cutoff. Fox may score. 5, 4, 3. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that is 40 yards out. It is Fox on the score. And it is a quickly 25-7 Cowboy lead. And they have jumped on Homer here early in this ball game.
Yeah, they got the dogs barking down there now.
And a very good decision by the quarterback from Sumner. Callahan checked down to his tight end, hit him, and he went the distance. Actually, that's not the tight end. That is number 3, Craig Fox. He scores, I believe, his 2nd touchdown of the night. PAT now is good, and it is 26-7 Sumner.
All right, Shane, we got 2:33 left in the 2nd quarter. Scored 26-7 in favor of Sumner.
And I don't know that any of us anticipated that this Cowboy offense would be as explosive as it's been tonight. And going to try to turn the corner. He does. 30. Gets tracked down and forced out of bounds all the way up to the 32-yard line.
We're at the 37.
37.
5 yards off. Whew. You know, I'm going to buy you a pair of glasses before next year.
I may need them. Well, I'll tell you why I'm losing my vision. It's because of all the great low rates we've got right now at Allied Home Mortgage. You stare at those rates long enough and things begin to happen to your eyes. They're great rates right now. Give us a call, 345-1707. That is Allied Mortgage of Hammond. Allied Home Mortgage of Hammond. Home Mortgage Capital.
Yeah, let's get that straight, because we wouldn't want the owner to get upset at you.
Exactly. And number 2 is Danzy. You think I know my own company's name. Had that one messed up there.
Oh, I didn't mean that, boss. I meant
Mortgage Capital.
That's not the boss I meant. I meant the one you got at home.
Well, that's true. That boss and the boss I've gotten used to. So Danzy carries, got about 9 on the play, and you see his quick feet, Butch. That was one of the things that really had the coaching staff concerned with Sumner, but they found the antidote with that running game that they've been able to put on the floor. 1:47 to go, and going to be a give to the fullback, and he will get the first down. And that is Greg Nelson on the carry.
But the clock's down to a minute and a half. Whoop. And we have a timeout, Sumner.
Actually, they're going to stop the clock. They're going to top.
Oh, it's for the first down. I'm mistaken.
It's an official timeout as they move the sticks. Homer will want to get in and out of their breaks a little quicker, I would think.
You would think so.
To try to get something going here. A little methodical, but hey, they figured maybe with their speed, they don't need to. From the 48-yard line, 1:23 to play in the half. Gonna roll out as Danzy. Looks to throw. Checks deep. Shows underneath. Got his man. Nice catch and pitch down to the 36-yard line. Number 1 on the reception. That's his tight end, Pat Canterby.
And I'd have stopped the clock with out of bounds. With 1:12 left.
And that's exactly what Homer wanted out of that play, is to get about a 15-yard gain. They got that, and they got out of bounds. Allows them to set, get a good play call, and not have to rush in and out of this set. From the 36-yard line, under center is Danzy, excuse me. And gonna look to throw it. Steps, drops back under some pressure. Forced out now, but nice flick. And got his man, only about a 1-yard gain. Outstanding tackle, number 5 from Sumner. And He must be in kind of a dime package. They don't list him as a guy on my starting lineup, so let's look on the depth chart real quick.
Homer's calling timeout.
And that good? They must know I need a little television timeout to make sure I tell you who made that tackle.
Yep, they heard you.
Michael Easley.
Yeah, we want to thank our friends up here next to us. They are shooting for the home team, and they can help us out with these names.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get.
Look like number 79 is limping off a little bit.
And I apologize. He is listed as starter. That's your starting outside linebacker for Sumner. So 55 seconds to go in the half. I believe that is the first Homer timeout they have used. That's correct. That's what the scoreboard says at least. And Butch, they desperately want to get something on the board here to counteract. They're down 26-7. They're going to get the ball first to start the second half. So a touchdown here. They have a chance in the second half to get right back in this ball game. Danzy drops. A lot of motion on the play. It's whistled dead. Let's see what the call is. That's usually a call where they're going to call illegal motion. Let's see what the call is.
Offsides defense.
Offsides defense. Must have made contact or they wouldn't have blown that play dead.
Well, he could have been
a free play.
He may have stepped into the, if you step into the neutral zone, they blow it dead.
Okay. So Homer gets 5 the easy way. Nobody has to get hit. On offense, you like that. So right at the 30-yard line, 51.6 seconds to go in the first half. 26-7, Sumner leads this ball game.
We got a discussion over here on the sideline about something.
Maybe they're talking about the clock. The clock may not have been supposed to start.
Yeah, I believe the clock was at 55 seconds when that play was getting ready to start, and it's only 51 seconds now. So that's probably want to reset it back to 55.
So it looks like they may be radioing up to the booth to reset the clock a little bit. And that is what they're doing, Butch, is they're going to put 4 seconds, I believe, back on that clock.
Whoop. There we go. They put in 55 minutes.
Well, Homer, I'm sure, won't disagree with that right now. Give a chance to get something going here. No, I think that within a minute, that's a point. That's 55.0 seconds.
Okay. Well, they had 2 zeros up there a minute. I think they redone it.
The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Loyola Lakeview game. It looks like Sumner would have to travel either way. Gonna roll out. Homer looking to throw it. Dancy's looking downfield. Checks. Outstanding defensive play. Number 5. And I believe that was easily again for Sumner. And that's exactly what it is. Michael Easley on the play. And he played that about as good as you can play that type of pass, Butch. I want to thank again the guys who made this possible. Hometown Credit, Amite City Ford, Agape Pet Services, and Allied Home Mortgage. Looking to throw the football, and they're trying to set up a screen. Got his man, and fights going to be close to the first down, but I think he's going to be about a yard shy. Let's see where they mark it. 35 seconds to go. You think maybe they would use a timeout. They stop the clock. It is a first down. 33.4 seconds to go. Homer wants to get up here and probably spike this football, I would think, or at least get the playoff quickly. No, they're in a huddle. They'll signal for the balls to be the clock to restart here in just a second. There it is.
Yeah, you would think
33.4 seconds. Let's see how many seconds that cost them by not being at the line. We're already up to 8 seconds ran off the clock there. Danzy's looking to throw it, flicks it, out of bounds, incomplete. Butch, they wasted 8 seconds, and when you've only got 33 seconds to play, that's a whole lot of time to waste in that situation. So from the 25-yard line, 18.9 seconds to go. First half. Sumner in control right now, 26-7, but Homer, if they can score, can certainly have something to say about that. Danzy fakes the handoff, play action pass. He's under some pressure, throws up, and they set up a screen across the field. And got his man, he's gonna dance, and look at Young go. Young dances away for about a 5-yard gain. There may be a face mask on the play, flag down. I believe one of the Sumner guys is gonna get caught for an incidental face mask, and that will cost them 5 yards.
Oh, no, holding. Holding against Homer.
Oh, my goodness. That is a huge penalty right here. 10 yards from the spot. And 5.4 seconds to go here. Holding against Homer. And what has really been a pretty flag-free football game so far in this game. I like the way this association is handling this to let the kids play. So 5.4 seconds to go. You'd think Danzy will drop back and chunk this into the end zone. Let's see what he elects to do.
All right, they're winding the clock.
And here comes the clock. He's going to spike it, so 2.4 seconds to play. This will be the last play of the first half.
Well, Shane, what kind of play do you think they would run here?
You'd have to think it's the old, I'm going to drop back, you run as far as you can, I'm going to chuck it play.
Uh-huh. I think that's what I would call, too.
That's from the Country Boy Handbook. So here comes Danzy, 35-yard line. Sumner has guys 25 yards off the football, which is what you're supposed to do. Danzy drops. There's the throw. Going deep. And intercepted by Sumner, and probably just needs to fall on this football. No, he's looking for a hole. He's got a hole up the sideline and out of bounds on the 35-yard line, and he will run all the way out to all the way off the field with the football, exactly what he wanted him to do. And Sumner played about as good of a first half of football, Butch, as you can play, and they lead this ball game 26-7 over the Homer Pelicans. Sumner up, starting this third quarter, 26-7, and we'll kick it off. There's the kick, and it will be fielded right around the 20-yard line. Looks to try to make a seam, and going to be wrestled down by a ton of Cowboys to the 30-yard line. So about a 20-yard return on the play, and Homer will start 1st and 10 right there. And a place where it's always 1st and 10 for you, Amite City Ford. Amite City Ford located just off I-55 at the Amite exit. A short drive for all in our viewing area. If you want to save $4,000 off a new F-150 Super Cab, that's right, $4,000 off. Go by and see our friends at Amite City Ford, home of great prices, tremendous finance rates, and unbeatable service. All rates and terms available with approved credit.
Hey, Shane, I want to tell you about my friend, Don Maley at Agape Pest. He's letting me make a deal tonight for you.
Oh, what kind of deal you got with Don?
Hey, anybody that signs up for his pest control business and mentions my name or even mentions this game, he'll give them another 10% off.
Wow. And this is going to be a illegal motion penalty coming back against Homer. The wide receiver left early on the play, and that will cost them 5 yards here.
So anybody that's got pest control problems.
So basically anybody who has a house in South Louisiana.
Oh yeah, they cover Livingston Parish, Tangible Parish, St. Helena, even St. Tammany.
Well, pest control service is just one of those things that today's day and age in South Louisiana, you can't afford to be without. I don't care how clean you are, whatever, you're going to have a pest problem if you live in South Louisiana.
Oh yeah. Well, he takes care of my house also.
Mine as well. That's Agape Pest Service. Give him a call.
Oh yeah. And that number is
225-567-5826.
You got it.
And
there's a fumble.
Fumble on the play, and I believe Homer got it back.
Looks like they got it back.
And it'll be 2nd and about. They're going to lose about a yard or so on that play, so it'll make it 2nd and about 14 yards to go.
I'm going to give you that phone number again. It's 225-567-5826. And just call them and say you heard it on the Sumner football game, or just mention Butch Lee. And you'll get that 10% discount.
And going to try the right side. Got a nice hole, a big hole, and slid down to the 39-yard line. And I'm going to tell you what, Sumner got a big break that young man slipped when he made that cut. If he makes that cut cleanly, it is a 26-14 ball game.
You're right.
So 3rd down and about 5 on the carry for the Pelicans was number 7, I believe. And no, maybe that was number 31, Rashad Young.
Shane, I think the temperature has dropped about 10 degrees since this ball game started.
It has a perfect early October night for football. Stepping up, going to try to run, and he got to about the 42-yard line. That is the quarterback, Danzy. And that will bring up a 4th down. Good job of defense by the Cowboys. 4th and about 4 now. Homer has not made any indication that they're going to punt this football on their own 44-yard line. You might think they'd want to punt here, Butch. If you get a stop here, you leave the Cowboys with a very short field to work with. They won't. I guess they figure 26-7. You got to roll the dice. Let's see if they come up with the big score, if they roll craps. And rolling out, Danzy's going to be in trouble. Face down and going to get the first down. Danzy showed tremendous quickness on that play. At least 2 Cowboys had him dead in the rights in the backfield. Did a great job of getting away from that. And that will be a 1st down for the Pelicans.
It looked like it went out on the 47-yard line.
Foul that play away. Big play in this ball game so far, as this keeps the drive alive for the Pelicans. On the 48-yard line now. 9:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. Danzy's your quarterback. He will give to the fullback and fights his way and got nothing on the play as Greg Nelson. check that. That may have been, yeah, that was Greg Nelson on the carry. So 2nd and 9 from the 47-yard line for the Pelicans. The Jugs are shaking. The fans are on their feet. It is a packed house here in Sumner. Trying the corner is Young. He will turn it and get out of bounds. They're going to mark it right at the 47-yard line. About a 3-yard gain. Good job of chasing that and forcing that up by number 2 for the Sumner Cowboys, Jamie Jones, and number 3, Craig Fox. And Craig Fox is one of the Cowboys, or several of the Cowboys playing both ways today. Craig Fox has already got 2 touchdowns on the ball game and several big defensive plays.
Yeah, I noticed number 7's playing both ways.
Tristan Dunham's, and he's also had a whale of a ball game with a pair of touchdowns. And pitch. Number 24 tries to turn the corner, and the Cowboys deny him on that play. Good stop, about a 3-yard loss. It'll bring up a 4th down, I believe. On the carry was number 24, Greg Nelson. So big number 55 for Sumner got in there and helped disrupt that play, Jamie Morris. And Jamie Morris has pretty much lived on the homer side of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and 7 play.
Another big play.
Right on the 50-yard line.
Exactly right. Big opportunity for the Sumner defense to give the offense great field position. And going to fake it, rolling out, stepping up, going to run it himself, and he will be stopped by a host of Cowboys. 2-yard gain, but more importantly, turnover on downs. 1st and 10 Cowboys.
Well, Shane, that was very similar to the play earlier when he made the 1st down on 4th down.
You're right. The difference was Butch, he stepped up in the middle of the field rather than try to cut it far to the outside. I thought if he tried to cut it outside, he might have had a better chance, but Sumner had that very well defensed. We see McCabe, I believe, is who's checking out of the ball game, number 92. So 2-back set. Callahan calls for the football, sends his man in motion. Going to be a give off the up back, and that's Dunham still on his feet. Got about 12 yards on the play. Dunham continues to have an outstanding game, and good play call again by the Sumner coaching staff.
Yeah, like we pointed out early, he's playing both ways, offense and defense.
Very well-conditioned athlete, because he sure doesn't look like he's out there with any worse for the wear. Set formation, wing back. Callahan hands the football over and going to be hit. Dunham somehow stays on his feet, turns the corner, got about 4. What outstanding balance from Tristan Dunham. I'm sorry. Continue to struggle with poor Dunham's pronunciation of his name. About a 4-yard gain on the play, and probably should have been stopped in the backfield, but did a great job of getting back to the line of scrimmage. 7:36 to play in a ball game that right now Sumner controls 26-7. Man in motion. They fake it to him. No, gave it to him. That is number 3, Greg Fox. And Greg Fox got about the 1st down and kicked up about 7 yards. And again, they continue to execute this offense very well. It's very deceptive. The only way you really know where this ball is going is follow the guard, because if you follow the football, you will be fooled.
Well, he didn't quite make the 1st down. Where they spotted it,
half a yard shy.
Yeah.
You'd have to think that you're going to run right at him with your big offensive line here. For my money, I'd give it to either Fox or Dunham. Let's see what they decide to do here. In the wingback set is Greg Fox. Number 7, Tristan Dunham's in the backfield. They give it to the other Fox. I believe that is the fullback. And that is Charlie Fox. And Charlie Fox will pick up the 1st down.
Shane, I wish I could get a good shot of the stands here, but this stand is on this side is packed.
You're absolutely right. If you look in this corner,
crowd.
they're 4 deep off the
Get a little
railing.
shot here, but they have people.
Very excited about this ball club, as well they should be. And there's a give, and there's Fox again. Fox will ramble down, got about 10, but he fumbled the football, and I believe the Pelicans have it. Let's see what the call. Did the ground cause the fumble, or did he fumble the football? No indication by the officials. They're getting together to talk about it to make sure they get it right. Like the way they've officiated this game so far. This is the Thibodeau crew. They are going to signal Pelican football, and they will take over on the right around the 18-yard line, I guess. So big turnover calls, first turnover of the game for Sumner. And you know, if you are Homer and you're going to get back in this football game, Butch, you've really got to strike, and you'd think you'd have to strike pretty quickly. 5:54 to go in the third quarter, 26-7 Sumner. And going to be a handoff, and there's a cutback, and fights his way, got about 15 yards. Let's see who that was.
The number 2 saved a touchdown.
On the tackle, but I want to see who that young man, because he was shot out of a cannon. Did you catch the number of the running back, Butch?
I'm thinking it was third.
Was it 31? Was that Young?
31.
I believe so. I believe that was number 31. He's done most of the damage at running back, Rashad Young.
Either 31 or 24. But I'm thinking it was 31.
I formation. Gonna run the option. Gonna pitch it. This is Young. Tries to turn the corner. Makes a nice stutter step. Another nice stutter step. But good defensive surge. Number 78 cleaned it up for Sumner.
Yeah, but number 7 did an excellent job of containing him.
You're right. Both players played that very well. Again, guess who? Dunham's again on the stop. And number 78, I believe, or 73 maybe that is.
Maybe in 79. Because he's coming off the field.
79, Josh Jackson. And I think it also was 78, Craig Travis, all in on that stop. And going to throw it, looking to wing it out there. Throws going to be intercepted by Sumner. Who did that? Nice catch.
Number 3.
Turner, young man, get some props. Is that number 3?
No. Number 5.
Number 5 for Sumner makes a heck of a catch. And he is not listed as a starter, but if he's not a starter, he certainly should be. And we're going to give that young man some credit.
Who's number 5?
Michael Easley. Again, I missed him. That number 5, outside linebacker, he continues to make play after play for Sumner tonight. 4:34 to play in the quarter. And there's a give to Fox. Cox cuts it and makes a good tackle hanging on as number 31 for Homer, but not before he got 6 yards. And number 31 kind of held on for dear life for Homer and did the good open field tackle, Rashad Young.
Yeah, Mr. Young's playing both ways for Homer.
Well, in 2A football, I don't think that's all that uncommon to have guys going both ways. But I tell you what, you're seeing some tremendous athletes on both sides of the field. In fact, I'll tell you a story about a 2A athlete that you and I both know. From 2nd and 6, and there's a give, and Fox takes the hit, keeps on going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He took a licking and kept on ticking on that play. Nice job. And the athlete I'm talking about is there was a certain quarterback at Christian Life who was pretty doggone good, very highly recruited. Now he's a wide receiver. His name was Michael Clayton.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the
Seems like I
coaches-
heard of him.
The coaches at Christian Life said he also would have been the best safety in the country the year he came out because he also played safety.
I think Michael could play any position he wants to play.
You're exactly
and
right.
do it well.
1st and 10 from the 38-yard line come the Cowboys, leading 26-7. They want to take some clock off and then score. Let's see what happens. The give is to Fox again. Fox cuts it, and look at Fox. Fox dances, and Fox having a heck of a night himself, all the way down to close to the 15-yard line. Craig Fox on the carry.
Going about the 17-yard line.
And Butch, again, we would be very remiss if we did not praise this offensive line for Sumner. They're opening up some tremendous holes. Number 56 is a left tackle, Henry Crawford. Number 53 is Job Huckabee. Number 61 at center, Daniel Owen. Number 71 at right guard, Darnell Jones. At right tackle, number 51, John Antoon. And in time to time at tight end, Michael McCabe. And they fake it and give it up the middle. Touchdown! And again, this is number 6, Charlie Fox on the carry this time. And Sumner is opening up some serious distance in this ball game. This time 17 yards out, and Charlie Fox scores.
Well, they're playing your song again. Who let the dogs out?
And here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. And it is 33-7 Sumner. And you're going to hear the chant of, how about them Cowboys, a bunch, I think, before this night is over. From the 40-yard line, Sumner will be kicking off here. 2:35 to play the ball game, 33-7. Butch, I'm gonna give a free plug to a good friend of mine here in a minute. You're my favorite place to eat. Monday through Saturday, now open on Sunday. There's the kick. Taken all the way back to the 18-yard line. Looks for a hole. Tries to turn the corner. And number 31, again, Rashad Young to the 31-yard line. Our favorite place to eat Monday through Saturday is now open on Sunday. Chooky's Seafood of Hammond. If you have not tried the fried oysters, which I had today for lunch, if you have not tried all the wonderful food at Chooky's Seafood, you owe yourself a treat, and go see our friends. Chooky's Seafood of Hammond, located across from Durham.
I understand they have good pistolets, too.
Fried pistolets, second to none.
That's for Joel. That's my buddy Joel.
Joel will probably be back with us next week. Get a little honeydew tonight. And Young tries to turn the corner, dances. Young's a heck of an athlete in his own right. Got about 8 yards on the carry.
I tell you what, Chooky's has an excellent roast beef po' boy. Now they call
roast
me
beef Butch.
and I know they call me roast beef Butch, and they have an excellent roast. If you like sloppy roast beef,
You're right.
they got it.
Oh, if you want it dry, you better tell them you want it dry.
You're right.
Because it's going to come with a ton of gravy on it, and it's outstanding. All right, now I'm hungry.
Now I guess we can go both go tomorrow and get a free meal.
I hear you. And there's a carry again. I believe that's again Mr. Young. And he is out to the 49-yard line, where he's finally met by the Cowboys with yet another first down for Sumner. Excuse me, for Homer.
Looks like they have a player down on the sideline too.
I think that was Mr. Young got hit kind of hard right at the sideline markers.
So they're holding up play here still.
Nope, that isn't, because Mr. Young is in the backfield. The referee standing there, and that happened right at the yard markers, and it's always kind of one of the more dangerous positions on the football field.
Well, actually, no,
Young
they
man
just
is back
moved the
up.
yard markers there.
Yeah, he's back up. Everything's fine. 1:29 to play, and there's a give, and there goes number 24, right about a 10-yard gain for Homer. And that's Greg Nelson. But you're right, it has dropped at least 10 degrees out here since this game started, and it is a perfect night for football. We've got the jackets on out here, and you know, football is supposed to be played with a chill in the air. From the 40-yard line comes Homer. 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's Nelson again. Nelson dances, got about 3 on the carry.
Well, we're down to 45 seconds in the third quarter.
And I don't know if they're going to play another play here in the quarter. Let's see when they start the 25-second clock. 44.9 moves the chains.
Yeah, they'll have to go one more play.
Yeah, they'll have to go at least one more play because the first down marker stopped the clock. Play is restarted now. 40 seconds, 21 to go in the play clock. So you're looking at about a 15-second differential from the 36-yard line. And fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself. Got a nice hole. That is Danzig to about the 30-yard line.
Now that probably was the last play because we're down to 18 seconds. Oh, we got a timeout.
I think that's
official timeout.
I think that's just to move the football. Let's see.
Well, I think one of the players got up kind of limping and.
Okay, yeah. And that is Fox kind of limping off. Doesn't look to be serious. Looks like maybe a Charlie horse or something like that. And they'll look at him right now and make sure that young man's well, because that's a weapon that these Sumner Cowboys, if they're able to hold on to this lead, will need in the playoffs. And gonna try to turn the corner and get close to the first down. He got to the 32. He's gonna be just shy, I think.
That's gonna do it. 1 second. That's the end of the third quarter.
So at the end of the 3, your score: Sumner 33, Homer 7. For Homer. They give it off to Young, but he's met in the backfield and dropped. Number 12 will get tackled with credit for that loss.
And number 5 was in there also.
Again, Michael Easley making sure that didn't go anywhere. So that will be a loss on the play, about a 2-yard loss. And we'll check to see who. Give credit to number 12 for also making that tackle.
I believe that was 14. I don't see a 12 out there.
Maybe that was Michael McKay, number 92. And steps up, dancing, and going to be stopped short of the first down. Once again, Sumner's coming up with the tackle and the stop for loss, and there's a young man, I believe, down on the play.
All right, we're going to take a break.
The young man's okay. We see him up there trying to stay loose. May have just been a cramp on a cool night like this. When it first gets cold like this, that happens a lot. So Sumner will get the ball 1st and 10, and going to be a dive play with a fullback. I believe that was Fox, and got about 2. They make it easy for you. There's 2 Foxes that carry the football, so I can just say Fox, and I know I'll get it right at least 2/3 of the time.
Yeah, that looked like number 8, looks like it. His jersey's kind of messed up. It's kind of hard to tell. Either 8 or 6.
I believe that was number. That was number 3, Craig Fox on the carry. So 2nd and 12. Homer came up with a good defensive play right now, and that is Greg Fox now with the carry, trying to dance, fights his way. Good tackle on the play by number 7 for Homer. And that is Benny Warren. So it brings up 3rd down and about 5 yards to go for the Cowboys. 10:04 to play in the ball game. They lead this one 33-7. And Bush, just as a little evidence that it is dropping temperature here. As I'm doing this play-by-play, I can actually see my breath come off, and you know that's the first indication that it is getting cooler. And going going to be a handoff, and nice gain, running people over, and that is Charlie Fox.
That is number 6.
You're right, that is number 6. And Sumner has got 3 really good weapons at the running back position. Kind of a 3-headed monster. 9:31 to play in the ball game.
Well, if you got a running game like that, you don't have to worry about the pass too much.
Well, and when they've thrown it, they've been effective, which is all you have to do with your passing game. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Looking for the pronunciation point on this big playoff victory. Man in motion. There he goes.
Fumble.
And Nunez
bounced right back up to him.
Picked it back up, and it's just that kind of night. The ball bouncing exactly the way they want it to bounce here in Sumner.
Believe it or not, that's the 2nd time it's happened to the same person.
And
Mr. Dunham.
Dunham's.
He's the one that dropped it down at the goal line, was able to pick it back up.
You're absolutely right. So it brings up now a 2nd and only about 3 yards to go for the 1st down. Hometown Credit of Hammond would like to wish everybody a safe and happy holiday season. This time of year, we can run into extra expenses. So as your Christmas gets longer and your money gets shorter, your friends at Hometown Credit can help make your holiday season a lot less stressful and more enjoyable. Callahan under center. Calls for the football. Fox goes in motion, but they give it to Charlie Fox, diving forward, and I think he's going to have the 1st down on 2nd effort.
Yeah, he's got it.
So, as we were saying about our friends at Hometown Credit, let them make your holiday season a lot less stressful, more enjoyable. Stop by today and let Hometown Credit help you with all your holiday needs. Hometown Credit is located at the Times Square Shopping Center on North Morrison Boulevard in Hammond, or you can call Kenny Smith at 345-7100. That is Hometown Credit of Hammond. For our viewers who may be watching this game over in St. Tammany Parish, there's also a Hometown Credit there to help you, located behind the new Walmart. Hometown Credit, serving hometown people. And there's a give, and got about 3 yards. That is Fox on the carry. And Charlie Fox did a nice job on that play, got about 3 yards. 7:18 and counting in the ball game. Sumner in control, 33-7. Talk about a place where you're always in control, Amite City Ford. Amite City Ford, located just off the I-55 Amite exit. A short drive for everybody in our viewing area. You want a new car? Think you can't buy a new car for under $15,000? How about a 2003 Taurus LX, well-equipped, for just $14,990. Hurry while selection is good.
There you go, Shane, number 3.
And look at Fox. Fox fights his way out of bounds, finally right at over the 20-yard line. That Taurus LX is well equipped for just $14,990. Hurry while selection is good. All rates and terms available with approved credit. Amite City Ford.
Yeah, go visit our friend Sam Johnson over there.
You know, Sam is great for the kids in this community. You know, I called Sam up this week and said, Sam, I need to help you out. I need you to help me out. We want to put Sumner on the TV this week for their playoff game. He just said, send me an invoice. You know, great guy to work with, Sam Johnson Ford. Sam Johnson at Amite City Ford, excuse me. So Sumner on the door again, knocking on the door on the 18-yard line. And give us to Fox. Fights his way forward. Got about 2 on the carry. .54 in the ball game.
You got your fan club back there?
We've got some great folks here. This is a young man that came over, I believe, from Homer, and did a very hospitable job. Thank you very much. Let's get your name on camera for our viewers.
Cornelius Franklin.
Cornelius did a great job introducing me to the coaches from Homer and kind of helping us out a lot in the pregame. And there's a give all the way down to the 9-yard line. That is number 6. Again, Fox on the carry for Sumner. 5:21 to play in the ball game. And I tell you what, you know, the beautiful part about a playoff game is if you're winning, it feels great. The emotion is so high. The tough part is when you're on the bad end of this type of a score and you know that you've got 5:06 to play in your high school career. For a lot of these seniors, it's very tough. It's very emotional, and our heart goes out to those kids as well.
Yeah, it's unfortunately they got a long bus ride back home.
Yeah, and I tell you what, but I got to give the Homer fans credit. A very long drive, but they're here in strong numbers supporting their Pelicans, and I'm sure their kids are very appreciative of that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good drive from all the way from North Louisiana. For some of you not sure where Homer is at, it's up over close to Shreveport.
Yeah. And that's a pretty area, Butch. I don't know if you've been up there. I know I have.
Oh,
that
I was
corridor
raised
up in the Homer area is some great deer hunting country and some wonderful people up there as well. Fourth down and 2, and Sumner will go for it. They will be stopped short, so Homer comes up with the stop. 4:02 to play in the ball game, and they'll put their offense out there trying to cut into this lead a little bit.
Yeah, Shane, I was born and raised in Monroe, so I wasn't too far from Homer. I was probably about 30, 40 miles.
You know, I have a good friend of mine who tells me that the state of Louisiana really could be divided into 3 states when you look at it. South Louisiana, kind of the New Orleans and our corridor of the world. And then we'll get back to that in just a minute and dive about a 9-yard gain on the play. And then, of course, you've got Acadiana country and the Lake Charles and Lafayette and that whole area. And then what I call the I-20 corridor in the North Louisiana, kind of starting really as far down as Alexandria, is also kind of a different culture in itself. And I think that's what makes the state of Louisiana so unique, is the blending of those 3 cultures.
Yeah, Alexandria is pretty much the dividing line between the North and the South.
So Danzy will hand the football off. I believe that was Young on the carry, and he got about 2 on the play.
Well, time is running down pretty quick here. We're down to 3:15 in the fourth quarter, and the score is 33-7 in favor of Sumner.
You're right. 3:14 to play in the ball game here from Cowboy Stadium in kind of a This is one of the more unique stadiums in that the field is actually below the ground almost in a dugout area. And I'll tell you what, my first game up here, but it has been a treat. These fans
I'm giving them a shot right now of the outlying area.
I tell you, the people here have received us very well, and some wonderful people here up here in Sumner. So 3rd down and 2. We want to say thank you for all our hospitality as well, Butch.
You're right.
So 3rd down and 1. Give to the fullback and going to fall forward and get the first down. That'll move the chains for the Pelicans. Clock stops while they move the chains. It will restart shortly thereafter. And Sumner will begin to listen for some scores to find out who they will play next week. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast the way the bracket is set up. I believe that Sumner will have to travel either way. So the question will be, will they be traveling to Loyola or Lakeview? Loyola is the number 7 seed.
Got a sack there.
Big sack on the play. Easily, I believe, will get the sack. But as we were saying, continuing that thought, Loyola is the 7 seed. The 26 seed is Lakeview. So if things hold the form, they will be playing Loyola next week. So 2nd and 12 for the Pelicans. 2:19 to play. But I tell you, the best part about that sentence is if you are a Cowboy fan, just the fact you're going to be playing again next week. Give to Walter Young. Excuse me, not Walter Young. That is Young on the carry. Got about 10. I was thinking about the great wide receiver, I guess, from Illinois on that play. Little slip of the tongue. Rashid Young on the carry, got about 12. First down for the Pelicans. 2:04 to play in this game that has been dominated by the Cowboys. And, you know, special congratulations also to the Cowboys. I believe they've won their fifth straight district title this year, and that is about as dominant as a football program can be. Great job. I believe they've won 23 consecutive district games. So I just don't know how much more dominant you can be than that.
We're down to 120.
120 to go in the ball game. 33-7, all Sumner. The dominance in this one started early. And give to Young again. Makes a nice cut. Another nice move. Young still on his feet. Cross the 50 to the 48-yard line. 57 seconds to play. The clock will stop long enough to move the chains.
Shane, I want to mention Agape Pest one more time and the special deal that they're allowing me to offer.
And what is it they're allowing you to offer?
Well, if they will, somebody will call Agape Pest and mention my name or mention this game, they will give you 10% off on a new service, pest control service. And, you know, they also treat houses for termites, new and used houses. You know, if you're buying a house or you're selling a house and you need termite treatment.
Fire, throws it away, incomplete, nice breakup by
You can give them a call and you just say, hey, I heard Butch talking about you on the Sumner football game. You can mention either me or Sumner. And that phone number is 225-567-5826. We also want to make sure we thank our friends at Amite City Ford. Some tremendous deals on new vehicles right now. You'll see our friends, the best time of the year to buy a new vehicle is when, Butch? Towards the end of the year, right now, Amite City Ford. Call Sam Johnson or any of his wonderful staff at Amite City Ford, located right off the I-55 exit in Amite. Oh, yeah, they got all those new 2004s rolling in.
And I'm feeling generous as well. At Allied Home Mortgage, if you call me and mention you heard me doing this football game, I'll give you $100 off of closing costs. Allied Home Mortgage. And look at this. He is going to score. He's nice run. What a play by Dustin Danzy. He goes 50 yards, and with 23.8 seconds left to go in the ball game, the lead.
And I believe he is just totally worn out.
He probably is exhausted. He has played his heart out in this ball game. He was one of the players that this coaching staff was really concerned about, and his ability to hurt them with his feet. A little bee stuck in our camera, I believe.
There it is.
Yeah.
I believe it's my headset here that's causing all. There we go.
So here's the extra point. Trying to cut in the lead, and Sumner jumped off sides. So they'll get half the distance. Now, that may make Homer think about going for two here. Of course, it may be a little bit too late.
I think it's a little too late.
Kick it deep here, and he missed the football. And I don't think he's hurt, Butch. I think he's a little embarrassed on the play.
I think he's totally embarrassed. You're right. He missed the ball.
Was that a scene from Charlie Brown? Did Lucy just move the football?
I think so.
there's probably some younger viewers in our audience who never really watched Charlie Brown who's wondering what in the world we're talking about.
And I'm not totally sure that I saw him miss it because I was already moving to catch the ball in flight. Oh, here goes the chicken butt dance now.
And there's the kick. He got it that time.
Yep.
Kicks it back, taking on the 20-yard line. That is number 2. He's just going to, number 3, excuse me, Fox. And Fox does a smart thing. Just catch the ball, get out of bounds. No reason really to get hit when there's only 19 seconds to go. And your offense will be able to run what we have called the V formation, the victory formation, the prettiest formation in all of football when you're the one executing it.
Well, I'm showing you the cheerleaders down on the sideline right now. They're having a good time.
They're doing the chicken dancing. You know, you want to compliment these cheerleaders, too, because I believe they've won several Spirit Sticks, which is the Tangipahoa Hope Parish competition of the cheerleaders, and these are an outstanding group of cheerleaders as well. A lot of good things going on at Sumner High School. I believe, Butch, earlier in this year, you shot some things with their drama department. So a lot of creative things going on here at Sumner High School. And here's the kneel. Takes the snap, and he will go to a knee. The victory is secure, and Sumner takes a 33-13 victory. And we'll be back with an interview with a very happy Coach Catalanoto. And Coach, you're flanked with a bunch of guys here I think are pretty important to you.
Yes, they are. It's been a great senior class. They've come a long way in 4 years, never losing a district game. And I was hoping tonight they'd come out and not be satisfied with that accomplishment and let's take it a step further and see how far we can go in the playoffs. And they played extremely hard and extremely well, and I'm very proud of them.
Coach, I like to say that football is a game of hitting, and especially along the offensive and defensive lines, and I thought that your line play on both sides of the football really controlled this game and gave you some very talented backs some room to operate.
Yeah, I believe our offensive line, they've come a long way this season, and tonight, you know, hopefully was kind of a culmination of their development, and they did a great job and opened some holes against pretty, you know, I felt like pretty good defense, and you know, hopefully we can continue that next week. I know, you know, the team that was favored we might play is supposed to be pretty strong up front, but if we can get some blocking like we did tonight and play up front on defense like we did, you know, we'll be fine.
And guys, I have one question for all of you, and that's: do you want your season to end in the playoffs, or do you want it to end in the Dome?
Dome.
You heard it, guys. It sounds like a determined group to make their season end on Poydras Street this year.